So Izzo, you wasn't on last week, and I wanted to get your take on this. So last week we was talking about fantasy football. Week one, not Devonta Adams, AJ Brown doesn't get a target till like the to the fourth quarter of a game one. Game two had more than one target, but he didn't like go crazy. Jalen Hurts only had like 101 yards passing. Mental Days we was talking about that, and it didn't sit right in my spirit that like your number one guy can go an entire game and only get one target, regardless of like the personnel, the scheme, and like whatever was going on the field to like not get a target to the fourth quarter. Um, that bothered me so much so that I feel like if the number one guy could go without a target or only get one target the fourth quarter, the second guy, eventually his day or days throughout the season is going to come where he's not even thought about. And God forbid that happen at the most unopportune time, like let's say, hey, the
Are we talking about
playoffs.
the first week of the Eagles win?
Yeah, 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 yeah. So because of that, I released DeVonta Smith. Don't want nothing to do with him.
I
Considering
actually picked him up in the league
you
when you
did.
released it.
Yeah, I seen that.
Just
Uh,
forecasting better days. Yep.
but with how Jalen Hurts plays his style of play at the quarterback position, you picking up Devontae Smith, what's your thought process? Do you believe that he's going to wreak havoc at some point, or is that just like strategy for maybe a spot game here or there?
I mean, honestly, bro, it was just under the notion of like, okay, if AJ wasn't getting them targets, somebody got to get them, you know. And Goddard is hurt. You can only go so anemic in a pass game like Hurts. You got to step it up, bro. Like, I know 300 yards ain't your forte, but I'm gonna need 200 plus in
You
order
can't
for
be
that.
satisfied with not feeding your guys.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, the ideology behind it is more so, Goddard went down, um, got to pass to somebody, and then just upcoming matchups. If AJ is locked up against, number one corner over there, Devontae should see a lot of one-on-one. Jalen Hurts takes advantage of, one-on-one coverage with his receivers. So, but he's a deep down my bench. We don't need him at all on the team. So I might, you know, just depending on how my roster is shaping out, I could potentially let him go, just to make room for somebody else. But, man, on the Shiners, we consider our options. And I would love to think of myself as like the Howie Roseman of this thing in regards to GM in these fantasy leagues, man. I'm just open to all the opportunities. I like to sign people early, forecast success. That way we're not waiting to the last minute and, potentially losing out on opportunities, to other maybe slowful GMs and stuff like that. So I don't know what the faces are scrunched up for on this particular segment, but, I'm speaking my truth. Dig what I'm
I
saying?
apologize. I'm about to. I'm sorry.
My truth about, my team and my strategy, how we like to do things again on the Shiner. So, that was my thinking, my good brother Emac.
The doors of the pod are open.